on the line because now it is time for part two of Good Morning Experts. You're going to want to make sure that you're taking good notes, so make sure that you have a good pen and pad in hand because it is time for me to introduce the next speaker who will be sharing those great nuggets of the day to help you grow your business. And five, four, three, two, one. Welcome again to Good Morning Experts. It is now time for our master class of the day. And to help us with that is not just anybody. He is an international trainer. He comes to us with over 40 years of experience. He's that six-figure ring earner and member of the ELC, that is Executive Leadership Council. He's also the first shareholder in the US of A. He's known as everybody's coach. I give to you now, Mr. Erik Robinson.
Thank you, Troy, for that amazing introduction. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Man, y'all are blazing it today. I got a question for y'all. Have you ever wondered, are you built for business? Have you ever wondered if you got it in you? Can I do this? Can I recruit? So I'm going to finish up our series today on Built to Recruit. Let that sink in. Built to recruit.
Okay.
But before I do that, I got to feel the energy. Y'all got me excited. I need to know. Come on, y'all. Conference is around the corner. I need to feel the energy. Yeah, let's go. Y'all ready? Team, how y'all feel? And what's up?
My income.
Y'all got to let me know. Who gets a green sheet?
Everybody.
Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets. Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets. Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets. Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets.
All right. All I can say is get your green sheet dance ready. Just get your green sheet dance ready, y'all. Y'all be ready to come with it. So, built for this. You know, I was listening to some of y'all talk, and one of the things that I want to ask, I had to share with you. I'm going to get into built for this, but I heard Nathaniel talk about Kaizen, and I love that concept. I learned that many years ago working in the car industry because that was a concept that Toyota adapted, right? And when people used to call them, some of y'all are old enough to remember, we used to call those cars imports, those foreign imports, right? And it was hard to get parts for those cars. See, some of y'all old enough, y'all, the Nissan is like, it's a thing. Toyota's a thing. Acura, Honda, Mercedes, it's a thing. But there was a time when it wasn't a thing, right? And I got in the industry right when that started selling cars, right when that thing was still not a thing just yet. I remember Nissan was Datsun. They had a Datsun B210. See, I can go back and understand the history and the journey through that. But Toyota said continuous improvement. And there was a small little manufacturer. And then they became big. And I remember Uncle Jock, as a musician, one day came back and said, Eric, I just came from Japan, right? He traveled with Chuck Brown over to Japan. He said, I was over in Japan. And you remember, Jock, you came and you was like, hey, the Lexus that we got over here is a Toyota over there.
Yep.
They didn't call it Lexus. They came over here, slapped the badge on it, called it Lexus, and made it a Highline car, but it's still owned by Toyota, and over in Japan, which is a Toyota.
Exactly.
So now we start to see progressing. Now we forget all of that has happened, transpired. But Toyota became one of the largest. At one point, there was number one car manufacturer in the world when they were just a small import car. Continuous improvement. But here's the mistakes most people make. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Y'all got something ready? I'm going to tell y'all. The mistake most of y'all make.
Ready. I'm ready.
Entrepreneurs The mistake most entrepreneurs make. You keep wanting to continuously improve yourself. Oh, Eric, why is that a mistake? You're focused on continuously improving yourself. What should you be continuously improving?
Your business.
Come on, Money Mo, Money Mo. Tell them.
Skills.
Tell them. You should be continuously improving your business. See, most of y'all don't get to where you want to go because you want to improve yourself, improve this. It's about improving your business. Your business only cares. Your business is selfish. Your business is like a wife, a spouse, a significant other. Right? Your business is saying, I care about me. I'm not the side chick. Your family is the side chick to your business. Are y'all with me? Now, I'm not saying don't care about your business, but your family is the side chick to your business. Now, here's the thing. Your job can be the side chick to your business. Your multiple business is the side chick to that other business. Your business only cares about your business. And so, although you may be becoming a better father, that may not make you a better business person. Although you may be becoming a better husband, that does not mean your business is going to grow. Are y'all with me? I'm not saying you don't have to improve you. Don't hear what I'm not saying. I'm saying your business only cares about, are you improving your business? See, the common mistake most entrepreneurs make, they try to do a whole bunch of things. They're not successful at none, and they try to do a whole bunch of things at a lot. Jock, Uncle Jock, how many times have we been coached and said, focus?
A lot.
If y'all think of the best entertainers, celebrities that we know, they got famous with something. 50 Cent got famous. He was a rapper. He had to focus on rapping. Then he started doing GU and started doing different things, right? Producing, acting. But he made his mark in rapping. Magic Johnson, made his mark. He's like, I'm a basketball player first. Then he started learning how to become a businessman, an entrepreneur, many things. You would not know Magic Johnson had it not been for his success in basketball. He would not have the funds and the access had it not been for his success in basketball. Are y'all with me? Now he owns a basketball team, soccer team, football team, baseball team. Are y'all catching me? Owns several Starbucks at one time, theaters. Magic Johnson, he owns a lot of different businesses now. But he had to be successful at one. See, some of y'all have not fully committed to your insurance business. I mean, you ain't sold in. We can go to this conference. If you listen to most of the people who are going to be on stage, and me and Dr. Meri are fortunate to be an MC this year, and I'm looking at the people coming on stage. Some of them got other careers, but they're on stage because they've been successful in their insurance business. And most of them have really made a commitment to be successful in their insurance business, even if they have other things. Are y'all with me? Focusing on your business does not mean you can't have other things, but some of y'all are just trying to launch. Imagine a plane going down the runway. And unfortunately, I travel like too many more than I want to, right? So at least once a month, I'm traveling, going back and forth, picking up my granddaughter in Detroit, and I'm on a plane at least once a month, and sometimes multiple times a month, I'm in a plane, and I don't even like planes, to be honest with you. But I'm there because I got a commitment. So, but when I'm down that runway, I am praying that pilot is pushing the thruster and getting the proper speed for the plane to take off, for the plane to have some lift, they call it. If he keeps that thing going about 70, 80 miles an hour, it may be fast. If he gets it going about 100 miles an hour, it might be fast. 100 miles an hour is fast. I can't run that fast. Most of the time, if I'm driving that fast on the highway, I got a police coming, a ticket coming. So 100 is a fast speed, but it's not fast enough to get that plane off the ground. So what am I saying? Some of y'all may be running fast, but you're not fast enough to get your plane off the ground. Why? Because something slows you down. Something puts on the brakes. Oh, maybe it's this that puts on the brakes. Oh, maybe it's that puts on the brakes. Oh, my kids get my soccer game got to put on the brakes. Oh, my this got to put on the brakes. Some of y'all trying to do multiple things that keeps putting your business on the brakes. And so you're not compounding. Toyota with the Kaizen. They focus on continuous improvement, getting 1% better in every area of their business. So if you're not getting focused every area of your business, see, sometimes y'all are like, I'm getting better. I'm doing this and I'm doing that and I'm doing this and I'm doing that and I'm getting better. But is those this and that contributing to your business? I don't know. That's for you to decide. But are y'all catching what I'm saying? Like, you have to get lazy. I'm not saying you can't do other things, but for your business, we're talking about our business call today. It requires a laser focus. When you're in, if you're going to commit 2 hours, then be freaking committed for the 2 hours. I don't care if it's 2 hours a day, 2 hours a week, 2 hours a month. You better be locked in during those two. You can be, I've seen people here for 8 hours and they ain't locked in, and somebody comes in and works part-time and boom, crushes them. How is that? Because when they was here for 4 hours, they were so locked in for those 4 hours a week. And you was here 8 hours a day, but you all over the place and all over the thing. You get a little, go a little bit, take a little bit. It's like putting popcorn in the microwave and keep opening the door. You let out, it goes back down, and it goes back down. And after a while, the popcorn ain't no good. You got to get a whole new bag and start all over again. I cook with an air fryer a lot of times. And if I don't know the right temperature, so now I'm looking at the guides. I'm going to usually see how long you should cook it. Because you keep opening the door, you let all the hot air out, now you're starting back. It doesn't pick up. Are y'all catching me? It doesn't pick up where it left off, because now you done let out the heat. Some of y'all keep going a little bit and you let out the heat and you stop. You go a little bit and you let out the heat and stop. That's when I was talking to y'all about resilience. So I'm gonna get back to built for this, all right? Let's talk about recruiting. Specifically, recruiting. Ooh, somebody said, ooh.
Ooh.
Easy distract. That's called a old look disease. Kamal said it. Oh,
Ooh, look.
Look at Kamal. Oh, look, y'all, I got this. I've had 3 people call me today. Eric, you don't understand yesterday about this, about that. Eric, you don't call me back. I'm focused, baby. And 2 of them used to be in our business and now they ain't doing something else. And they want me to look at this something else. No. I don't want to be a used to be. I am here. Now, when I get my millions, maybe I can look at other things. But after that, I'm going to try to figure out how to get to 2 million. Are y'all with me? And how to get to 3 million. And then go enjoy my money. I'm at a stage in my life, I don't need a gazillion things. I just need one thing to be that successful that I can make a lot of money with. Are y'all with me?
Yes, sir.
So I want y'all to say, oh, he's talking about money, money, money. Well, if you're in business, you better be talking about money, money, money. David Johnson said, look at the scoreboard. If you're in business and you're not on the scoreboard, see, I got the plaques in the back. Why? Because I hit the scoreboards. If you ain't got no plaques in the back, I'm going to tell you, go get some plaques in the back. Now, all these plaques are not individual. Some of it's from my team, which means go out and build a team. But some of them are individual plaques. Just let y'all know, don't be fooled. Everything ain't from the team. I got to go out there and produce myself. So let me get into this built for this. Y'all ready? Say I'm ready.
Ready, 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 ready.
I want them to tell you, if it feel like I'm talking to you, I'm talking to you. But I'm not directly talking to you. Ooh, funny story. Now I'm talking to you, Dr. Meri. You know, Dr. Meri, I was talking to her, I said, you know, I don't work out a lot. And I was talking about resilience. I said, when it comes to and everybody got resilience in different areas of your life. Resilience means you can't change. No matter what kind of heat, it still keeps the shape. Tungsten still keeps the same shape, no matter how much pressure. Some things are resistant and some things are not resistant. Meaning when you add fire to wood, it's gonna burn up. And I was saying in different areas of your life, you might be resilient, you might be resistant, or you might not be neither. You might just be easy to burn. And I was telling y'all how when it comes to exercising, I get to working out And oh my goodness, I'm not as resilient because all it takes is somebody say, Eric, look, you've been working out. Bam, I'm done. Like I've accomplished my goal. I'm not in the gym anymore. Or a couple of days at my muscles feeling store, I'm done. I'm not in the gym anymore. And I got a gym downstairs. I got my own gym downstairs, whole setup. So it's not like I got to go a long ways. I just got to go down a few steps. I'm not resilient with that. And then Dr. Meri's like, oh, he was talking about my gym, my tone on like I'm not, I was mentioning me. I just said that I bought it for her, but I used the gym. So why am I saying this? Because some of y'all think I'm talking to you. And she thought I was talking to her. Yeah, she made me go play the record back. And she realized, oh, you really wasn't talking to me. You was talking about yourself. I just mentioned your name. So why am I saying this to you? If I feel like I'm talking to you right now, then yeah, I'm talking to you. Because we got to change. Are you ready to change? Say, I'm ready.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
I'm
ready.
Now I'm talking about your business. I ain't talking about the rest of your life. Today, Coach Eric is only talking about your business. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm just talking about your business. So please don't say I'm the relationship coach or anything coach or whatever. I'm talking about the business. All right. So I had 8 points. I'm gonna get through most of none of them, but I'm gonna try to get through. It's called Build for This, right? All right.
Yes,
Number
sir.
one was develop a resilient core. So we talked about that yesterday. If you haven't seen it, go back, watch the video, develop a resilient core. Number two is understanding resistance. Ooh, this is big. Build for this, understanding resistance. You got to understand this friction points with recruiting. Like when it comes to recruiting, there's some friction points. So you got to understand the resistance. See, I was in this group, insurance group, and Jen, you was in there, and somebody asked a question like, I'm part of this IMO, and they want me to recruit, and I haven't made any money, and how do I find clients? And everybody was coming and attacking them, saying, well, if you're recruiting somebody, you can't recruit nobody to do something you've never done. And you're building people, that's detriment. And somebody's like, I know somebody recruited and they was $100,000 in debt from chargebacks and everything. I would never tell you to recruit. One girl said, until you have one calendar year of success, and she was just clearly one calendar tax year of success. I'm like, the person asked, the question was then, how do I find clients? Jen was one of the few people who answered her and gave her some ideas of how to find clients. See, everybody heard the recruit. Oh, don't recruit, don't recruit, don't recruit. And they fail to realize, how you going to recruit somebody if you ain't never done it? See, that's part of the resistance. Your mind is saying, you can't tell somebody to do something you never done. And my wife, who's an education doctor, she actually has a doctorate degree with the certificate. So all of y'all who you can't do, y'all are full of crap. I'm gonna listen to somebody who knows from an educational standpoint. Vice president of the alumni board at the University of Maryland. So she's on different boards. And so she's well documented with 26 years in education. She says, Eric, teachers do it every day. And a matter of fact, you would spend your money to get your kids to be taught by somebody teaching a subject that they probably have never done in the real world. She said, it's called a lesson plan. Mic drop. Ooh. You got Harvard professors teaching business classes and they have never built a big business. Because most of the people who built a big business are still running their $1 million businesses. Are y'all with me? It doesn't mean they don't understand the principles that goes into it just because they haven't done it. You got coaches out there who may have not won championships, but they coach people to win championships. They wasn't the best players, but they've coached the teams. Why? Because that's not your role. See, recruiting, if you're with a good organization, I can get somebody to recruit a lot of people, but guess what? In our business at Experian, I don't know y'all other companies, but at Experian, you can recruit and you got people to help you through. We got a village right here who will pour in to help your new recruit. Eric, I just started yesterday. All right, go recruit 5 people. Okay, cool. Why? Because I don't know nothing. Yeah, but I do. So as I'm training you and training them, you don't lose any compensation. You're still compensated for me training them. So do you want to wait till you figure it out? Or do you want to, when you figure it out, it's a whole mob of y'all who got it together. And a year later, you got 60, 70, 80 agents in your organization and you're still trying to figure it out, but you're making money and your team is making money. Even if nobody figured it out for a year, would you rather a year later you got 80 people who now got it? Or you want to wait till you get figured out for a year? Now I'm going to recruit somebody because now I figured out my first year. And Billy Bob took his 80 people and got them trained. So now you got a whole year worth of training with 80 people and just you by yourself. Who do you think is going to make more money the second year? You by yourself or Billy Bob with 80 people who now got it together?
Fire. This is fire, y'all. I'm telling you.
Billy Bob with the 80. See, it's not about you. When you understand you got a team and a system, that's why we have our special 4-step system. So we alleviate, we take away, we eliminate the need for you to have to figure it out because we went and figured it out already. And I didn't even start from zero. I started with 15 years of experience, and then I still went to the coaches. I learned from Jamie, the CEO. I learned from Darren Gokin, the $1 Million Earners. I learned from Frank and Leo. And I said, hey, y'all, help me put this package together. I don't need to go try to figure it out. We got it. Now we took 4 years of what we did with all everybody else's experience because we didn't start from zero. And we said, come on. We got multiple people with the 6-figure rings. We got people doing the six-figure part-time. Why? All you got to do is plug into the system. So you got to know the resistance that you're going to face. Are y'all with me? Yes or yes?
Yes, yes, yes.
You got to understand this. And this is something I went back and looked. Why did you join? You know, David Johnson was like, man, when I talked to him, he was like, Eric, I'm looking for people who want to build a business. He said, my previous company, that's what we talked and preach. That company got over 100 people making millions of dollars. He's like, and they don't have the best comp plan, the best structure and everything, but they've been around for over 50 plus years. And why? He said, and how they recruit 200,000 people every year. Now, many don't stay. They go away. But guess what? He said, they taught me, I'm looking for business owners. I'm looking for people who want to build an agency. I'm looking for builders. See, most people go out there trying to recruit somebody who want to make some money. You just want to make a couple dollars, and that person's just trying to make some money. Like, I don't want to know nobody. I don't want to sell nothing. I don't want to do nothing. But give me a check. That's called a job. You're looking for people who are looking for a job. Are y'all catching me? See, when you're looking for business builders, business owners, your antennas go up to more successful people will be attracted to you because you'll be more attracted to successful people. If you come to ask me for a sales job, y'all, I don't want it. I left the traditional sales job years ago when I was working in my car industry. And even then, I did it for 3 years. And then I started going to management. I wasn't looking for a sales job. I've been a dealer manager in multiple dealerships. Are y'all with me? They say, Eric, we got a new job as a salesperson. I don't want it. So you would lose me trying to talk about selling. Really say, Eric, you got a chance to override and open up the United States of America. That was attractive. Every one of y'all have a chance to open up a whole entire country and override a country. And as experience goes in other countries, maybe in another 2 years, now you got more people. Think about it. Whoever has more people now, when we open up Mexico, you got more people who can go find people in Mexico. Then when we open up Puerto Rico, when we open up different countries, you got more people now you're getting paid in dineros and pesos and euros. Are y'all catching me? You got to see the vision. But David said, Eric, you got to look for people who are looking to build a business. So my question to you, are you coming for a paycheck or are you coming to build a business? It's built for this. Built to recruit. If I'm coming to build a business, I got to recruit. I don't care if I open up a Papa John's Pizza. I got to recruit some employees. Are y'all with me? If I open up a Dunkin' Donut, I got to go find somebody. There's no single Dunkin' Donut shop that I know that only has one guy, the owner. He can't make everything be there all the time and do everything. Are y'all with me? He has to recruit an employee staff. It's part of the understanding day one when you open a Dunkin' Donut franchise, you know you got to recruit a staff. So how come we come over here to this industry and think we're trying to build an agency and not like, oh, I don't want to recruit nobody. Oh, man, I'm just going to go back here and make me some sales. Ladies and gentlemen, here's the thing. I love it. I can recruit salespeople who just want to sell. You don't have to recruit an Experior. Understand that. You don't have to recruit an Experior. But I'm going to recruit a salesperson. I'm going to recruit a business owner, a business builder. Erik Robinson is coming to build a business, so I'm always going to be recruit because I was built to recruit. Are y'all with me? Now, everybody's not built for this. That's what I love about our comp plan. That's what I love about Experience business model. For the people who are not built for business ownership, we can bring them on as salespeople and just let them sell. And guess what I found out about the people who just start off selling? They eventually start selling and making some sales. And somebody's like, girl, how you making all that extra money? I got this little sales job of selling insurance. Really? Can I do it? Nope, because I can't recruit nobody. No, they're going like, girl, how you making all this extra money? I got this cute little sales job. Can I do it? Yeah, come on, join my team. And next thing you know, the top salespeople end up having a small team anyway, because people see them having success and want to join them. Speaking of joining, come here, young lady. You got a question for them. They see us having success, and they want to join. Ask them your question. What are you going to ask them? What's that question we ask everybody?
Everybody get a green sheet.
Everybody gets to say, who gets the green sheet?
Everybody get a green sheet.
But you got to ask them, who gets the green sheet?
Are you feel?
Fired up.
Fired up.
Fired up.
Everybody get the green sheet.
What's up?
My income.
Everybody gets the green sheet. DJ, drop it for her.
Baby in training. Baby in training.
I hear it.
Yes. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, are you built for this? See, she is going to be built for business. Are y'all catching that? 4 years old, but guess what? I'm telling you, you are built for this. So Troy Gandy, back to you, sir.
All right. All right. Well, family, you just got served a master class by one of the best in the business. So let's give that well-deserved, amazing applause for everybody's coach.
I gotta get everybody from school to do this shit. Don't worry about it, Grandpa.
Thank you once again. Well, family, this brings us to the Annie Willie inspired recap relay of the day. And this means you get a chance to reflect in 1 minute or less. 1 minute or less. Your most inspirational nugget of the day's masterclass. And then I'll pass the baton on to the next business runner. Are you ready? Who's in the starting blocks? Let's get it. Don't let me play the coach. Don't let me play the coach. You know what I'm going to do. That's right. Keep chewing. Come on. First leg of the day out of the starting blocks is none other than the storyteller herself, Mrs. Tawana Chisley. Let the silver locks fly.
Sunflower seeds absorbing all this information. Okay. One thing that really stood out for me, and again, I go visual. When my daughters were taking dance class, the owner of the company, she's like 300 pounds. But she was able to teach these kids. She couldn't teach them how to lead. She couldn't show them how to lead, but she could teach them how to lead. So that really stood out.
Ooh, that's hot, Tawana.
Everybody's not cut out to do everything, but they can teach you something in the process.
All right. Thank you. Did you see those locks in the wind? Whoo, I saw them flying. I saw them. Thank you, Mr. Tawana Chisley, for bringing it into the zone and getting this relay kicked off right. And I now get a chance to pass it to the hand that's outstretched, none other than the next ED, Mr. Kamal Whitmore. Take it away.
There was a movie clip that went viral some time back, and I still look at it from time to time, where I think it's called Facing the Giants, where they had a football player, the best player on the team, do what's called the death crawl. And you put another player on your back and so on and so forth. And so people were doing 10 to 20 yards, but he wanted more out of his best player. And so he said, yeah, I want you to give me your best. Don't give me 10 to 20, just give me your best, but I'm going to blindfold you. and he blindfolded him. And then he clawed, he scraped, he gave him everything. He coached him up. And if you've seen it, you know, he went past 10 to 20 yards. He did 100 yards. But how did he do that? He was focused on one singular thing. He stopped looking at his friends sniggling. He started forgetting about what their record was last year, who they lost to last year. And he focused on giving his very, very best. You have to do that in business. If 95% of people retire with not enough money, you got to know 5% is a low number. It's a very low number of you succeeding, except if you focus on it. Because if you focus on it and the other 95 ain't doing what they're doing, you actually exponentially grow your chance of success because you're doing the thing that nobody else is doing. So I just hope you just really grasp what everybody's coach was talking about today. It was very, very on point. Thank you.
Thank you for bringing it into the zone. We got that baton, and we're going to pass it on now to the man that's been smoking it lately. We're talking about Mr. David Johnson. Let's go.
Man, you know what? You got an amazing coach, man. Somebody that I just like to thank Eric, because he could be doing anything else. But on a morning he's here coaching us, and that right there is amazing right there. You don't get that in business. So take a hold of it. He said something about planes, about how planes, in order to take off, they have to be at a certain level. That really hit me, because a plane has to go 35,000 feet before it can get past the bull crap of the turbulence. And basically, if you recruit enough, right, you won't feel the bull crap. You'll get above the turbulence. And then he said that he's no better than you or me, but if you have 80 people and you only got one, I'm going to beat you every time. Thank you.
Yes, sir. That's what I call smoking in the zone, Thank you, Mr. David Johnson. And now I get a chance to pass that baton to none other than the lady that I know knows how to smoke as well. That is none other than Dr. Teresa O'Day.
Thank you. Eric, you rightly said, I was born to recruit. And I recall, when I came to the organization, I didn't come to sell. And I don't know, that's probably what's still kind of with me. But I came to learn, I came to recruit, I came to build, and that's what I'm doing. And that's what I will do. Okay, so some people, like you said, the experience, you don't have to recruit if you don't want to. But I tell you what, a lot of the people who started not recruiting, they regret. They'll be like, I wish I knew, and I hope you don't regret when, you see other people's businesses exploding. So I'm here to build. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Teresa O'Day, for bringing it into the zone. You were bringing it in hot, and that's for sure. And I got to tell you, folks, it ain't nothing like having a player coach. A player coach, that's somebody that don't just sit back and coach, but they get it done each and every day. So we want to thank all of you experts for participating today, and we want to give a super thank you to Coach, everybody's coach, Erik Robinson, for day in and day out. He and Uncle Jock, they are here making sure making it happen. So we want to be a thank you for all those player coaches that get it done. Thank you. Giving it back now to none other than, before I get a chance to do that, now that you've been shown and you know exactly how to do what you need to do, let me ask the question, what's next?
Drill it till you kill it.
Until you kill it.
Till you kill it. And the player coach himself, everybody's coach, Erik Robinson, get your final words in.
Woo! Well, ladies and gentlemen, a couple quick announcements. We got the BTO tonight. Those who did Inside the Studio come in tonight. It's BTO at 7 p.m. And also I'll be a guest speaker on Rio's BTO at 8 p.m. So I'll have to weave inside the studio to do that. I forgot I made that commitment earlier, a couple of months ago. And then we got Frank DeLeo's mindset training. I think that started at 10 p.m. or 11 p.m. 10 a.m. or 11 a.m. Anybody know Frank DeLeo's mindset?
10. At
10
10
so
a.m.
right after this, 10 a.m. Frank DeLeo's mindset training. If somebody can put the link in the chat for the people, that's an excellent training. I attend it every week. You know, coaches got to be coached, but I'm telling y'all, this is a team of coaches. If you think you're anything less, I'm sorry. Sorry to offend you. Sorry to upset you. Y'all are a bomb organization. Y'all are a bomb team. So it's easy for me to do what I do because it's kind of like coaching a professional football team versus coaching a little league team. When you got the little league team, it's a little harder. You got to work and scrap, and those people don't know how to catch the ball. You got to teach them how to run the routes. You got to teach them how to do all the things. And it's like, but when you coach a professional team, you give them a play, and you've only recruited the people you know expected to perform at that level, so they can go run and execute the play. But even professional teams still always recruit, right? They're always recruiting.
Yeah.
They're always doing the draft. So they still recruit. But I'm telling y'all, we got a professional squad here. And I thing I love about it, unlike professional sports, we're not limited to just 11 players. We don't have to do like the NFL, cut down to a 53-man roster. We don't have no limitations. Are y'all catching me? There's no limitations. You can build it as big and as large as you want it with no limitations. And don't put any limits on your players because they can build a team bigger and better than you can. And I love it because you want that, because the compensation doesn't change based off of the person you recruited skill level. You still get the same compensation, except if you recruit some skilled players like a David Johnson, you just get more compensation because they build a bigger, larger organization. Are y'all with me?
Oh, yeah.
That's what I love about this. This is like corporate America. So you coming in with that corporate America mindset that I don't want to recruit somebody, they're going to overpass me and then they're going to be my boss. It doesn't matter. There are no bosses here. We are all the boss. This is a business of bosses. Are y'all with me?
Oh, yeah.
Everybody's the boss. When you sign the LOA, you the boss. And you go find some other bosses and you create one big boss organization. Are y'all with me?
Ooh.
Trying to tell y'all something. So with that being said, I'm gonna close this out with this right here. David, you said something, so I'm gonna stop the live stream because I don't want no things coming to me from YouTube channels saying I'm copywriting. So live stream, see y'all later.